Notwithstanding Scotland's prowess as an energy-producing nation, its world renown as a producer of good food, and its history of achievement in all fields of science, technology, industry, education and the humanities, both at home and abroad, Scotland remains amongst the poorest countries in Europe, with shameful levels of poverty, deprivation, poor housing and a penal system regressive and unfit for this modern civilised world.
The ALBA Party reaffirms the promotion of social welfare as a public duty and promotes the belief that Scotland will become an egalitarian society when the hearts and minds of all its citizens are dedicated to achieving that goal. Scotland's disadvantaged include adults working and unwaged who live alone and in poverty and often appear to be overlooked. The pandemic laid bare innumerable shortcomings in our social care system, and we in ALBA deeply regret the associated loss of life.
We in the ALBA Party note with dismay and frustration that Scotland's prisons remain functioning beyond full capacity. 2/3 of women in prison have experienced domestic abuse. 3/4 of women are in for non-violent crimes. There are significant suicide rates. Nearly 60% of the imprisoned men who claim to be women are sex offenders, a fair few of whom are now housed alongside women in prison who can find themselves in trouble with prison authorities if they don't use female pronouns for these men. Review after review after review suggests change. So why are we still doing this? Why are we still doing this in Scotland today? These serious matters require urgent independent review. We in ALBA acknowledge that the extended use of bail hostels and community measures would help ensure that only those for whom prison is necessary as a last resort would ever be incarcerated. We believe improved use of bail hostels could reduce the prison population by 1,000 in any given day.
The ALBA Party calls upon local authorities to promote community supermarkets based on the model of Glasgow's Three Hills, a credit union, a claimants union and transport services. We advocate the immediate creation of local talking therapy services for adults seeking support to overcome addictions, and locally managed and nationally funded drives to end homelessness and the insecurity of precarious housing conditions, with specific emphasis on those involved with the criminal justice system.
The ALBA Party will advocate for the comprehensive social care using not-for-profit, person-centred values and a living wage paid as a right to all employees. The introduction of a guaranteed basic income for all care leavers paid up to the age of 20, in addition to any other benefits, grants or support, including counselling and mental health, to which young people might be entitled or desired.
The ALBA Party calls upon Scottish local authorities as corporate parents to provide adequate permanent housing and the encouragement and support of all care leavers into full-time education, employment or training.
5-point plan to address inequality. I don't think we'll have anything more important today to discuss than the absolute destruction that we are on the horizon of. Families in poverty, children in poverty. And we need to recognise that as a nation, there is absolutely no need for us to be in this current situation. In fact, as a party, I think that we should be bringing together the best minds in our country in order to produce a plan of action that works towards the ultimate outcome of the eradication of poverty in Scotland, an overhaul of our criminal justice system, and how we develop a person-centred health and social care system.